Beautiful. Okay, recording in progress. Now we have a record. Thank you, Marcia. Okay, some people. I saw Delta has joined it. He's joined it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have here four teachers, for instance. I myself, Marcia, Duda, and Marcos. Okay, we are starting and waiting the students to join alongside. Let me see, Delto. Delto didn't get in. I guess his connection is not so good. Okay. Daniel, thank you so much for accepting our invitation. It's an honor for us. Tell me a little bit about yourself, about your life in Canada, or tell us something about the life in Canada and people and wishes.
So basically I'm a student here as a legal assistant on the legal assistant program here at Calgary, and I'll be finishing the program like maybe in 1 week, 2 weeks from now, something like that. And then I'll be starting to like I'll start to work as a full-time job, something like that, in the near future, like maybe 1 week from now on, something like that. That's pretty much it, like overall.
Good. Bye, Bob. Yep. Some students are still asking if they can join the class. Of course you can. Okay. Dennis is joining people. Okay. People, if you want to make questions, feel free, okay?
Oh, I think Deldo didn't receive the link for this invitation because he's
No,
talking.
I sent him. I sent him. I
He was
sent him
asking because
last night. I sent him out at night, but I sent him.
No, I mean, because I was in the previous room, but he's saying that he's on alone. Oh no, now he's in.
No, yeah, because I was taking a training. We were having a training session, and it finished exactly at 1 o'clock. The
Oh, all
time to
right.
join your class. So I had to take you people to the limb. Why wait? Hey, Delto, how are you doing?
Good summer here, 7 degrees.
Isn't that
Karina,
awesome?
Karina, you can open your camera, you can open your microphone and start making questions. I have already done my first one. Karina, introduce yourself to us. Where are you? You're on mute. You are muted. You are muted.
Okay.
Now I can listen to you. It's a pleasure to have you here, Karini. And these people are teachers in our school. We have Daniel, we have Delto, used to be my student 20 years ago. Yeah. Now I don't know why he skipped my classes, just because he's living in Canada. But okay, I don't care. All right. So make questions to our invitee. That's Mr. Daniel Montero. You can start. You can introduce yourself and make a question to him, okay?
Ai, meu Deus.
Oh, meu Deus.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God.
Wow.
Ok.
Karine.
Ai, Deus. Eu tô com vergonha.
Karine, você pode fazer as perguntas no chat, se você quiser, em português, aí eu traduzo para o Daniel, se for o caso,
Pode
tá?
não, deixa ela fazer. Pode não.
Bob não pode,
Que
então.
bom! Bob, você é muito bom!
Pode não, deixa ela falar.
Tá bom, ok.
Okay.
Vai falar.
Hi,
Desculpa.
Daniel. I'm Karine. I'm from Brazil. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Karin? I'm from Brazil also.
Que
Do you know
pergunta?
he's from Pernambuco, Brazil?
Ele é?
Yeah,
Yes.
he's from
Yes, I am.
Pernambuco, Brazil.
Ah, ok.
Esse pernambucano, caba da peste. Ah, e é torcedor do esporte. Ah,
Yeah.
is a sport freak. Ah, very good. All right. Duda, you can make question if you wish. Marcos, you too. Okay. Delto, I don't think Delto
I don't
is
like to
going
ask
to.
question. No,
You don't like to ask question.
I just listen.
Get out of town, man. Get out of town. All right. Delto used to be my student, Karini, kind of 20 years ago. He came with a project in his hand. Bob, I need to go to Canada. I need to take this examination. And he's living in Calgary, Canada. Huh?
Viu?
The
Legal.
same city as, what is, Alessandro didn't join yet. I'm gonna kill Alessandro, I guess. Huh? Okay? Make questions, people. Make questions. This is an opportunity to speak English. Marcos, you can make questions. Duda, you can make questions. Take out the mute, unmute your microphones and make questions. Okay? Cheers.
Do, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid.
Daniel, you speak Portuguese?
I do.
Good. Vamos falar.
But he's forbidden.
Gostei, ele fala.
Just to tell you guys, this meeting is being recorded, okay? Just to tell you guys, right? If you disagree, there's nothing to do because I'm already recording it. Okay, people.
Already start already.
Man, what kind of food do you like there? What kind of food do you eat in Canada?
You want to answer that one, Delto?
Yeah, you
Oh.
are the invitee. You are the guy here.
Oh, all right. So that's pretty simple. Usually I only eat here in Canada like beef, rice, Coke, maybe some chocolate muffins, banana, and what else? What else? What else? Maybe pizza some days. Pretty much that. And that's it. Pretty much that's the only the all the things that I ever ate here in Canada. I sometimes I can eat other things, but it's like that the things
Hi.
that I just listed are like 99% of what I've eaten here in Canada so far.
Very good, people. Very good, people. Make questions.
Daniel, can you talk to us about the cultural differences between Brazil and Canada?
Adriana
Yeah,
has just joined us, huh?
yes. So
Hi,
so
people.
hello.
Good afternoon.
Go, Daniel.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So the major difference that I can say is apart from Brazilians is that Canadians are like more silent. They are like more introverts. It's not the right word. It's like they don't like to fuzz it out or make like, let's say, some make noise or anything like that. Usually Canadians are super quiet. Like they are like polite to you and all the things like that, but they are not a person. They're not a people that are going to bother you on the street or anything like that.
Okay, thank you.
Adriana, introduce yourself to our invitee and make a question if you wish. Okay. If you don't wish, you make a question too.
Okay. Hi, I'm Adriana. I live in São Paulo. I am a- I have three children, and I get married for 26 years.
Nice to meet you,
Uh,
Adriana.
Oh, that's
nice
a
to
lot.
meet you. I'd like to ask about what the why you decided uh, why did you decide to live outside?
S- Okay, so I live in. I don't know if you had joined our already when I said that I used to live in Recife. So not the most beautiful place for someone to live and like someone to prosper. But I moved to Canada because it was a little cheaper compared to USA to move to come here and study, and after that become try to become a permanent resident, or another in another words have a green card. So that's why I choose Canada. And I decided to move out to outside of Brazil is because Brazil has a growing problem of violence. Every day
Yes.
I wake up, I open the news, and it's always the same thing. Someone has died for some petty money, and something like totally horrible happened, like, and people don't care, seems to don't care about it. So I kind of got like fed up about this and decide to move here, and I've been happy to be living here ever since, because you can, even if you are like poor poor by Canadian standards, you can make a decent life, and it's much more safe. I don't ha- It can happen, but it's gonna be super bad lucky. I can still go on the streets at any time and don't feel that I'll just cross the street and then I'll get a bullet in my face.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay, Dennis has just joined us. Dennis is nowadays he's the most the student in Keep Calm with the most time, huh? And he has been developing. He has been taking classes. He has been giving us the pleasure to be here with us. And he is Parmeirense also, huh? Dennis,
Hi,
introduce
Bobby.
yourself.
Yes,
Introduce
give him.
yourself and make a question.
No, okay, Bobby. Let me give him a second because my wife called me that moment in my cell phone. Just a second.
That's
Yes, please.
right.
Oh,
That's
Bob,
right.
Bob.
Big.
So there is a question in the chat, like
Yeah,
someone is
yeah.
asking, should I
Yeah,
answer that?
Peter has made the question. Go
Can
ahead.
I? So Peter, you ask about the RCMP. I cannot. Oh, so you can become if you are a permanent resident. That's the requirement for you to be. I know someone on that was part of the same class as me as a legal assistant, and she wanted to be from RCMP. So I will only give you the information that she gave me. So from what I understood when I talked to her about this, you need to be young, like they are like most willing to accept people that are like Canadians or permanent resident. They are below age of 30, and after that you need to go to a training camp, like similar to police in Brazil, and then you go to this training camp for like I think it's 6 months, and then you get evaluated there, and they ultimately decide if you join or if you not join like the force. But I don't think it's only for Canadians. I'm pretty sure it's for permanent residents also. I could be wrong, but like it's been a while since I talked to her about this. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like a lot of people that join, they are like young. They want fresh people out of like high school and university, like 25, 26 mostly. Just like in the army in Brazil, where you need for you to be a sergeant or officer, you need to be below 30 years. That's the same reason, I think.
Be under 30? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. Uh,
Yeah, that's the
I
same thing for
guess I could
Brazil.
go there. I couldn't get there twice for to be in twice. I would be refused twice because under 30. Né? Karine, are you following? Tá conseguindo seguir, Karine? Tá no
Ah,
mudo,
ok.
querido.
Então, eu tô perdida, mas tô aí.
You lost. No, no, anything. He was asked about, could you talk about RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police? É uma polícia no Canadá que eles andam a cavalo. Né? I think the uniform is beautiful and I love horses. This is a question from Pedro, ok? Ele gosta dos cavalos e gosta dos uniformes. Huh? I think the uniform is beautiful and love horse. Can anyone become part of the force? Or it's only for Canadians? Ele quer saber se estrangeiros podiam fazer parte dessa mountie, que
É,
ele chama, de polícia montada no
a Real Polícia
Canadá.
Montada Canadense.
Ok? And Daniel responded, o Daniel respondeu que ele é um pouquinho velho, tá velho para essas coisas. O Daniel o Pedro tem 34, né? Então não dá para ele.
I'm sorry that I
This...
shattered his idea.
Ok, cara, qualquer coisa você me fala. Adri, você está conseguindo seguir?
Yes, estou conseguindo
Very
entender
good.
parte. I, I, I'd like to ask for he about what he, um, eu não sei a palavra, sente falta. Tem algo que ele sente falta here, daqui do Brasil.
In
Sorry.
Brazil. If you miss anything here in Brazil, Daniel, I guess you miss Popote a lot.
Yeah, that's it. Pretty much that's it. The only thing that I miss is sometimes go for like the stadium. Just these kind of things. Just like eat a Brazilian hamburger, or nothing major actually. I mean, a lot of things here in Canada you can find that are from Brazil. And besides that, the only thing that you're probably gonna be missing is the people that you left behind on Brazil. That's it. But like
Okay.
with the internet these days, you can just talk to everyone like pretty much every day, and that's it. I
Like
mean,
we talk
it's not the
here.
same as in person, but it's
Yes.
it can work in some ways.
Ok.
Então, a Adriana perguntou o que ele sente falta aqui no Brasil, né? Ele falou que ele sente falta do Popote, que é o time dele, do esporte, que viu, Karine? Diz que o que ele mais sente falta é do Popote, da comida, do povo, né? Ok? Questions? Dennis, introduce yourself and make your question, man.
Bob. Hello, Daniel. Hello,
Hello, long
guys.
time no see, yeah?
Yeah, long time. I see because Saturday sometimes I have other uh,
Issues
appointment.
to solve.
Yes, yes. My name is Dennis. I study in Keep Calm a long time. I think I don't know, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know, a long time.
Yeah.
And it's okay. I am living in São Paulo now, all my life. I visit a long time ago. I visited Canada. I stayed here there 30 days, I think 10 years ago. Daniel, I'm sorry, I enter in the class later. Let me, do you live in Canada? What city do you live?
Oh, so I live in Calgary, in Alberta.
Calgary. Calgary is middle of Canada, yes?
Yeah, that's right.
Ah,
Middle of
nice.
nowhere, close to nothing.
I know. Yes,
Ele
yes,
disse que
yes, yes.
o Denis
I'm
falou que
totally
ela mora
agree.
no meio do Canadá, viu, Karine? Ele falou que é no meio do Canadá, e ele falou, é perto, no meio do Canadá e perto de nada. Deborah, how are you? Deborah is coming in, okay? Introduce yourselves, people, and make questions, okay? Duda, you can introduce yourself. Duda is a teacher of ours, okay? Newly hired. I get all of them are newly hired, huh? Duda, Marcus, Peter has done a question. Okay, question, people, talk. Let's talk English.
Daniel, where were you born?
Oh, I was born in Recife.
Ah, ok. Eu tava sem entender.
Recife, cidade pequena, mas porém decente. Let's make questions, people. Making questions. Duda, make a question to him, Duda. Duda is shy, Duda. You cannot
I
be
don't buy.
shy, Duda. Go ahead. Hello.
Well, is it difficult to find fresh food there?
Nice to meet you, Duda. So, not really. I mean, I think actually that's how can I say? I can't say for sure because my eye is not that keen to see fresh food. So I usually go to the supermarket and buy whatever I want. But if it's fresh or if it's not, I can only tell the difference if it's a banana is ready to rip, like it's yellow, or if it's green, it's not that good yet. That's the most differentiation that I can make from fresh food, like from fruits in general. If you talk about like more like beefs, pork, chicken, like proper proteins, yeah, you can find pretty much everything like fresh. Mostly the supermarkets are gonna to chop like on the same place, and it's gonna be pretty fresh if you have a good eye for that.
Okay, thank you.
Can I add something for this question regarding fresh food? Because I know that Daniel he doesn't like to, to buy a lot of stuff, but my wife and I, you are buy exactly the same thing you had buy had bought before in Brazil, and I can tell you the fresh food here's the quality and variety is almost the same in Brazil. There is no difference. You can eat this exactly the same thing you eat in Brazil. Okay, just for clarify this information because I think Daniel is he is not a good person to
I'm
talk
the wrong
about.
guy to ask
To
this
be asked
question.
about that.
I didn't. I was not the guy who did supermarket who did the groceries in Brazil, so I can't tell the difference.
He
If
is
you
a
ask me the
hamburger and pizza man. That's his food.
yeah, if
Just only junk food.
pretty much that.
Yeah,
I wish I
sometimes,
could.
sometimes.
I wish I could do more, but I cannot. Otherwise, I would like grow fat.
Yeah.
Eu, Karine, ele foi perguntado a respeito de fresh food, né? Comida fresca, né? E ele falou que o Delto que respondeu, né? Porque o Daniel gosta de hambúrguer, de pizza, né?
Coxinha too?
Coxinha.
Because
Coxinha is
coxinha
the
just in
nicest.
Brazil, yes. There are coxinhas just only in Brazil, né? Next to Mercadão.
Oh yeah, that's something that I miss. I used to like coxinha where that was made from potatoes with catupiry cheese, but something impossible to find here. No one's gonna ever make that. Maybe another Brazilians that they do and sell for like small people, but they charge a lot for that. Like 30 small coxinhas for 40, $50.
Wow.
My wallet can't stand that.
Now that's another man. Huh?
Daniel,
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Daniel,
Deborah, introduce yourself and make a question.
well, my name is Marcos, okay? I'm from São Paulo, Brazil. Daniel, let me ask you one thing. Is there a favorite Brazilian food of yours?
Mm. So yeah, there is, but like the only thing that I quite like from Brazil, like from the food there, especially from the region where I used to live, was bolo de rolo. Pretty much that.
Bolo de rolo. I love it. My goodness.
I miss it. I miss. That's pretty much the thing like that I'm quite a big fan. Outside of Brazilian junk food.
The junk food man. Okay. Adriana, do you have any other question that you would like to do? You are doing good, huh? You're doing great. You too, Karine.
I'd like to ask for him about him for the best way for working in Canada. How the best way for to go to the Canada
Oh
nowadays?
my goodness.
Oh, so yeah, I can tell you about that. It's not gonna be something that you probably want to hear. So recently, the federal government here changed the rules. It was much easier than before, especially if you are married. Like right now, for a person that is married, it's a tough challenge because someone needs to study and the other person needs to be at home doing absolutely nothing. And before they changes, the person who was married and the person who was not studying, he would be able to work as many hours as the person wanted. And right now, there you cannot. The only person that can works is the student, and that's one of the reasons. There are many others and others that I cannot even fathom about, that people are going home. A lot of Brazilians. I mm, just saw yesterday someone talking about going back to Brazil. Another person, I was asking about a computer that I was interested in the price, and the reason that he was selling was because he was going back home too. It's unfortunate, like uh, chain of events, but that's what is happening. But if you still want to come to work, you should take a look. Like there are a lot of immigration consultants that you can reach and to see what is the best plan for you.
Yeah. And
Understanding algumas coisas. Deixa eu ver se. Oba, me ajuda aí, que eu entendi. Vê se eu tô errada. Que tá mais fácil para quem é casado, é isso? Faz sentido? Pessoas que vão para estudar tá mais difícil pelas leis novas? Eu não entendi muito bem.
No, so it's the opposite. It's harder now
it's
because
harder. It's a little bit
Ah,
more
ok.
difficult nowadays.
Ah,
Government
ok.
has been tightening. Né? O governo tem apertado as políticas de
Migração.
imigração, unfortunately. He said
Ok.
it was easier before. Nowadays,
Ah,
it's a little bit more difficult. If you are married, you suffer a lot too.
ok.
No?
Ok.
Because
Thanks.
sometimes it is possible, for example, that you come and your husband is not allowed to get in.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Deborah wants you to make homesick, Daniel, because he was showing a piece of bolo de rolo there.
Oh,
Daniel, how long have you lived in Canada?
so I will be completing 2 years in 3 months, I think. No, 2 months, 2 months. Actually, 2 months from this day, I'll be completing 2 years.
2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
Ajuda aí, Bob.
He's selling that he's been to Canada in 2 years. Ele disse que 2 anos está no
Okay,
Canadá. All right? Very
right.
good, very good, very good questions, huh? Questioning. Dennis, make questions, man. You are the man guy.
Okay, then in these 2 years that you live in Canada, do you visit other city, for example, Vancouver or Toronto, or just you stay 2 years in your city?
Oh, so no, I never been to another city. The furthest away place I ever been here in Canada is Lake Louise or is Lake Moraine? I don't remember, but it's not that far away. 150 kilometers away from here, something like that. So because that's the thing. In, if anyone knows about a little more about geography of Canada, Calgary is right in the middle of it, and there is absolutely nothing close to it. The closest city is the capital, is 400 kilometers, and even then, there is absolutely nothing for you to do that doesn't have in Calgary already.
Yes,
Foi
I
pergunta.
think this is very difficult because you need to take airplane to visit other local. For example, Ottawa, for 4,000 kilometers. Yes, you
Yeah, I
told
think
me.
so.
Yes,
It's
yes,
far away.
far away.
The only person that I ever met that wanted to face some adventure and went to so far away was Delto. He went to, I forgot the place, but it's like 8 hours drive. He's the guy who likes the adventures. I'm not.
Okay.
Foi
So
perguntado para ele, Karina, a respeito de distância, se ele visita outras cidades, ele fala que não, porque Calgary é muito longe de tudo, né?
yeah,
Basicamente.
I can add some information
Sure.
because in Ontario that Dennis mentioned before, it's around 3,000, 4,000 kilometers away. It looks like if you are in Rio Grande do Sul state and you go to the Amazon, almost the same distance. It takes 4 hours, 4 hours and a half by plane, and very expensive. That's the problem. It's very expensive. So, in
Not for you.
Calgary is closer than Vancouver, but 1,000 kilometers away. And it for you take drive a car 1,000 kilometers is very
It's
the
really far.
yeah, it's very far. I think it's not a good idea. That's the reason people stay here in Calgary and then visit parks and cities around there, but small cities with 10,000, 20,000 population. And this is the difference. Why people comes to Calgary? People comes here because the taxes it's lower than other province, and the difference they pay better than other place. But you are in the middle of nowhere, nothing to do. I have the same opinion. Just to to emphasize his answer, right? That's it.
Yeah, Delto, Calgary is in Alberta, isn't it?
Yes, Alberta, yeah.
Alberta.
And
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 the taxes there are lower than in other
5%.
provinces.
Everything you
5%?
buy here is 5%.
Wow,
Looks like Brazil,
it's good.
120%, 110%. Exactly the same.
Oh, okay, 5% is okay because I remember when I visit Toronto, I the tax is
13.
13. Yes,
Yeah.
30%. Yes.
Here is 5.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Tá falando de impostos, tá? E no Canadá e nos Estados Unidos, quando você vai, Karine, você paga a mercadoria e na nota vem dois valorzinhos. Vem o valor da mercadoria e vem o valor dos impostos que você paga. Ele está falando que o pessoal gosta muito de ir para Calgary porque o imposto lá é 5%, né? E em outras cidades, como eles estavam falando, uma que chama Ontario. Ontario é 13%, 13%, so less than half. Almost the triple, quase o triplo, né? All right?
Right.
Yeah, people keep doing questions, keep making your questions because we are in the last track, in the end of we are going to the last part of the class, last 20 minutes. Okay? Be
Okay,
free, people.
Bob, I
That's right.
have other question
Go ahead, man.
to Daniel.
While you make
About
question, I drink wine.
okay. About temperature. What do you think a temperature in a Calgary? Yes, the name?
Calgary. Calgary.
Calgary. Do you have difficult about the
Oh my
temperature in
goodness.
the winter and summer? Not, I'm sorry. Sometimes I confuse my Spanish and English.
That's okay. That's okay.
He's taking classes of Spanish. He's working for a Spanish company. And
Oh,
how can I say?
Verano.
Yeah,
Verano, no, summer.
he's doing
Go
Spanish.
ahead,
I'm
Dennis.
doing French here too. Otherwise, I'll never be able to get the PR, the green card. So I understand what he's going through.
See, see, yes. Oh, okay. And about temperature in the winter, it's okay for you, or it's not good because you live it in the past in Recife. Recife is hot a lot, but I think Canada is totally different.
Yeah, so that's gonna be controversial. So I prefer here because even though it's colder, you can control the cold that you feel. You just need to put more jacket, more clothes. You put a better socks, a better pants, and you can just cover more. Against the sun, the only thing that you can do is buy an air conditioner, and electricity is very expensive in Brazil. So a lot of places don't have like air conditioning to cool the place. So you keep just suffering the sun, like you almost die in the sun because every day is like 30 degrees. It's always hot. But here in Canada, what I can say about the winter, especially here in Calgary, Delta can talk a little bit more about other regions. But here in Calgary, what I feel like is that the winter here is seasonal. Like sometimes the winter is really cold, like -20, -30, but that's for some time. And then there is a wind that comes from the mountains, and it makes the climate to change to a little bit hotter. So it becomes like as warm as 5, sometimes 10 degrees, even though we are like in the middle of the winter. So it's not like you have like the winter season here is not like permanent. Like they don't the winter doesn't stay for all throughout the period that it's supposed to stay. It's intermittent, like it keeps changing. So ever since you get used to the cold, it gets hot, and then when you get used to the not hot, you get used to like a little more warm, it gets cold and keeps going back and forth for all the winter. I think I'm pretty sure that this year, I think we had only 1 week that it was minus 35, and all the rest of the winter has been -5, -10, sometimes above zero, and then it goes back and goes further, and it keeps cycling like that.
Very good. Dennis, Karine speaks very good Spanish. Karine fala muito bem espanhol. From whoever you don't know, Adriana has a company that makes accessories for women, and Karine is a TikToker. Karine is an influencer here in Brazil. She's on a company, and Dennis works for us in the security area. He's
Insurance company.
insurance company.
Insurance company. And nowadays I work in Mafre. So one month ago I visit Madrid. So imagine my hand. Sometimes in a travel,
He's a
the
common
Frenchman.
visitor to Madrid,
Yes, the company paid. Company paid for me. Okay.
And I've already been to Calgary much before Delto lived there, and Daniel a long time ago. I took a course in Calgary. The temperature there was -15. Man, that's crazy. I hate cold weather.
Oh, that's when the good
I
part starts,
hate
actually.
it. We had a kind of hammer where we had to hit the ice on the car. My goodness, to take the ice off a car. My goodness, it's just horrible.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
can imagine. I can imagine, especially if your car is like outside of the garage.
yeah, the
It's
car
gonna be
was
difficult.
outside. It was a
But
kind of
like,
van, huh? We used
yeah, but
to van to drive to the place where we were to the place of the court. And
yeah,
the in the way it was an adventure, because none of us were practical in driving on snow.
yeah.
That that's horrible.
Daniel, what do you like to do on weekends in Canada?
So whenever I'm not like as I mentioned before, I was finishing the school, just like 1 month ago, 2 months ago. So whenever I was home on the weekends, I was doing this stuff for the school or working. But right now I can only work like 24 hours a week, and it's gonna change in a little bit. But I didn't I whenever I was completely free, I used to play games, still play games, same thing. That's what I do.
Yeah, they understand, Karine?
Cara, vamos ver se eu entendi. Ele trabalha, né? Nos finais de semana, e
Yeah,
trabalha,
he likes
estuda,
it.
gosta de jogar videogame, jogos.
That's it. Perfection. Perfection. He likes video games. Very good. Very good. Any other question? Delto, do you want to make a question to our friend?
Make a question, Dalton.
How can I ask a question?
Look who's
This
joining
question,
us.
the questions is for everyone because probably someone want to ask him this question. Then are you willing to move from Calgary to other cities just to take a more consistent job or to take a chance to get a permanent resident in Canada? Are you willing to move for smaller city than Calgary around here?
Yeah, I would do, but the area which I am, it's probably not gonna happen. I either move to Calgary or either I move to another big city. Is it here or is it Edmonton? I don't know, but it's a big city because the profession I am right now is legal assistant, and law firms pretty much only exist in big and medium-sized cities. Small cities, not so much, and it's gonna be hard to find something on a small city. So my chances are that if I end up moving, it will be either another big city or a medium-sized city, like 500,000 people, something like that. Not very good chances of that happening.
Bob,
Yeah.
translate, please. Translate, please.
And the guy who has joined us is Alessandro da Costa. How you doing, Alessandro? Alessandro também foi meu aluno, viu, Karine? E também mora em Calgary. If you wanna move to Calgary, take classes with me. Alessandro and Delto. That was a curiosity, people. Alessandro Delto was there in 20 years. He was my student almost 20 years ago. Alessandro was a little bit later, and he's moving to Canada. He's in there for 1 year or two. And
Yeah, 1 year.
yeah, and he moved on to Calgary. And one day they phoned me. They were already a little bit drunk, the two of them. And I heard they told me that they celebrate their birthday in the same day. Eles fazem aniversário. Eles estão lá, viu? O Delton, uns 20 anos atrás. Depois foi o meu amigo Alessandro com a família toda para lá também. E descobriram, fizeram amizade, descobriram que faz aniversário no mesmo dia. Nice to get you here. Nice to get you here, Alessandro. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry for late.
Here we have some new faces like Duda, like Marcos. They are teachers to our school. Okay. And
Okay.
the gorilla is Peter. That is another teacher. He has been hired to teach classes here too. And we have students Karina, Adriana, and Dennis. Dennis, you know, guys, huh? The newcomers.
Oh,
And
that is.
and Deborah. Deborah is
Hi,
not a
Alessandro.
student. Deborah is
Are you?
my stepdaughter. Okay?
Yeah.
But she's always welcome here. Huh? Maria, Deborah, shared files in the meeting. Maria. All right? And that's it, people. That's it. That's the last 10 minutes. So make a questions. No questions?
I have a question.
Oh.
Is it hot during the summer? Because I saw a couple of years ago, Canada was like 50 degrees Celsius. So I don't know if summer is hot.
It is. The July
It's high
here last
summer
year.
there. 15 degrees. High summer
Yeah.
there.
July last year, July, even though I was born, raised, grew up forever, like in Recife. July here, I was almost like, I'm going back to Brazil. It's not possible to stand this hot here. I was alone here, but it was beyond believable to be hot like that. I think inside where I live, it was 36, 37, at least that.
Where?
Here in Calgary,
Canada?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Calgary,
36,
36
yeah,
degrees.
36.
Yes.
I don't
36.
believe it.
Yeah,
Get out of
no, it was
I don't believe
hot.
it too.
Oh,
Unbelievable hot. I was praying to God, oh, please leave. Why is this provision like this? Because there is like the building that I live, there is no air conditioner system, so you have to stuck with that. Even though I had like a little fan, not a little one, a big one, you cannot stand. It's way too hot. way too hot. But it's only for 1 month, something like that. So you only suffer for 1 month, especially 15 days. That's gonna be really hot.
I get it. I don't believe it.
No,
Let
yeah.
me ask you one thing.
Karina, ele disse que teve um verão que fez 36 graus lá em Calgary. Você acredita nisso? Eu não acredito nisso, não.
Então, ele mora lá. Eu também fiquei surpresa.
No, I can add with more experience in Canada. So in Calgary, the maximum is 36, 37. But in Ontario, I got in 2018 41 degrees. 41
Get out
degrees.
of, I don't believe. In Canada?
Yeah, yes, in Canada, in Ontario, 41 degrees one day, okay? But the average there is 38, 39 during the summer. But in the opposite, in the winter, minus 30. It's crazy.
Minus 30. That I believe in. That I believe in. Minus
It's
30
the
in
same.
Canada, I believe in.
Yeah, people who was born in South Brazil, Paraná, and below Santa Catarina and Rio Grande do Sul, everyone are in the other states. They are thinking they are living there in middle of ice. No, it's hotter in Porto Alegre during the summer than Recife. Believe me.
Delto
Peter, go
Delto
ahead.
and Alessandro live in Canada.
Calgary. Same place.
They live in the same house, okay? They live in the same place.
Everyone's butt together in the same place.
Same birthday day.
Daniel?
Yes.
Do you live close to the place in Canada where the people speak French?
No, there is no one that speaks French close to here. Just a couple guys here and there.
But do the people in Canada speak French? There is a part of Canada where people speak French.
That's right. It's Quebec. But it's far away from here.
It's in Quebec and I forgot the name of the city. Montreal.
Montreal, yes, Montreal.
Montreal, they
Close,
speak French.
close, Montreal, Ottawa.
Yeah.
I visit Quebec.
Also.
Yes, I visit 10 years ago. I visited Quebec, Ottawa, Montreal. I passed 2 days, and 15% of population there, I think, speak French.
Yeah. Now his place is Madrid. Okay, he loves Madrid now. And Dennis, just Madrid, Europe. Okay.
Yes, but there, when I into the subway, I listened a lot people speak Spanish, of course, Spanish, but English is normal there. Into the how can I say? My God.
To the wagons.
No, my God, I forgot the word. Is a loja.
Stores. Shops.
Sorry?
Stars.
Starts. Yes, because my head tiendas. No. Starts. Yes, that moment my mind very confused because I learn Spanish, English the same time, and the span not close 2 hours between the class. Sometimes my mind is crazy.
Last questions, ladies and gentlemen. Last question. 5 minutes to go.
I wish to point to Marcos about the colonization of Canada. First, the French people came, so Quebec, the east side of Canada, they speak French, also English. And after some English people came, they go to the west side, like the American people. So Calgary is the middle, and British Columbia is the westerner side. So there only English. Not all the Canada speak French, only the east side.
The east side, yeah, just a part of Canada has. Thank you, Deborah. Very good. A history citation.
Lesson.
Huh? And you, man, Alessandro, where is
Oh,
your family?
my family is good. Yeah, today it's running here in Calgary.
Yeah, yeah. Everybody seems to be living in Calgary. Alessandro, Karina used to be my student too. Yeah, Adriana, Alessandro. Now I am trying to teach his wife. His wife
Yeah.
needs some classes of
Oh,
English, but Alessandro doesn't want her to learn. Perhaps she will move to Calgary too.
yeah.
If she have classes with me, she will move to Calgary. Everybody who has class with me, move on to Calgary. Huh? You see, Adriana, you're taking classes. Oh, take a look. You can move
Eu
to
não
Canada
quero ir para
anytime.
cá. I don't like it to move to Calgary.
Yeah, because do you enjoy the cold weather, Adriana?
I like cold weather. I prefer than hot weather, but
Ah, yeah.
no so much.
And you, Karini, which do you prefer, cold
I
weather or hot weather?
um whatever, but I want to leave it in estado USA.
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 Yeah, Canada is a little bit beyond. Canadá é um pouquinho além, but it's okay too. Okay. Very nice, very nice. People, any final question? So we are closing here our live, our video class. I'd like to thank you guys very much for being here, and especially to Daniel, who took his time, who gave us his time. Very patient, very kind with my students. I really appreciate me.
That's
Huh?
not it's not that much. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
would like
is.
to thank you for receiving me.
Huh? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Today we had a little bit more students, okay, and talk in the group. Talk to people in the group of the school, in the official group of Keep Calm, and tell, oh, the class was great, the class was good. So they have to incentivize them to take a participation here too. Okay, guys. So, bye-bye, people. See you.
Bye
Daniel,
bye. Bye
thank
bye.
you so much,
Thank you,
man. Once
Daniel.
Thank
more.
you, Daniel.
Bye bye.
Nice to
Cheers.
meet you,
Karini,
Daniel.
Debra,
Bye.
Alessandro,
Nice to meet you,
Adriana,
everyone.
Thanks,
Duda,
Bob. Thanks,
Delto,
Daniel.
Delto, my ambassador. O Delto é meu embaixador dessas aulas. O Delto está sempre arrumando gente para fazer as aulas com a gente. Muito legal, cara. Delta é 10. See you, people. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Bye.
bye.
Have a
Thank
nice
you.
weekend.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.